opening up this building. Like I said earlier, the venue side, of course, with the COVID and everything, but there was a point in time where I had spent all this money. We had already reached like 100 grand on just construction. That wasn't including tables, chairs, none of that. And I'm like, okay. Um, and I remember sitting outside on the curb right up there, and I just broke down. And I'm like, I can't do this. I know I spent all this money, but I'm just gonna have to just walk away from. I can't do it. It was a lot because county was down our backs about certain stuff, and there was stuff coming back like, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. You have to have, you know, uh, whatever. It just like regulated stuff, and I'm like, I was not expecting it. And I sat there, and I was just like, I can't do it. Um, and then I realized I'm like, I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for other people. We've got people booked here already. We were in the middle of construction, and people had already booked for 6 months from that day, and we didn't even know if we were going to be able to open because of COVID. And I'm like, and at this point, I still don't know if we can open. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go back in, and I'm going to work on everything I need to work on. The painters, fell through. Um, Plumbing was crazy. It was acting up. Air conditioning. It was just everything you can imagine. Yeah, almost every aspect of this building gave us like trouble, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back in here, and we're just gonna tackle it one thing at a time. And it's probably because of my family, because of my kids. Because if I had not had, a motivation for it, I probably would have failed. But I had to think beyond me and say, this is for the future. So it was one of those moments that I wasn't proud of because I had gave up, for probably about 30 minutes. I was out there like about to make calls like I'm about to give you back your building. It was just one of those things where um, I had to definitely step up and step out of my comfort zone of just knowing what was next and knowing that this was going to work out, and just overcome